Gather round, dear friends, and lend an ear to an oft-misunderstood tale from the glories of old Greece. A tale of handsome youths, love-sick nymphs, and the perilous depths of obsession. You may think you know it. Don't gaze at yourself too long, lest you fall in love with your own dashing face. But, there's more drama here than a stack of scrolls at the local amphitheater. Once upon a sylvan pool, fringed with reeds that whispered secrets to passing breezes, there lived a lad so comely that poets risked carpal tunnel-penning paeans to his perfection. This was Narcissus, whose eyebrows arched like victory banners, and whose lips curled into a smile that made roosters blush at dawn. Whenever he strolled the woods, creatures paused mid-nut gathering to watch him pass, as though the very air sighed, "Ooh, dreamy!" Now the modern onlooker nods sagely and mutters, "Ah, yes, vanity, a fine moral. Beware the perils of too much selfie time." But Ovid, the guileful Roman bard, wove a richer tapestry. His Narcissus narrative shines a mirror not only on selfishness, but on the agony of unreturned affection for both the forlorn admirer and the unwilling idol. Enter Echo, the nymph with the problem of overcompliments. Echo was, shall we say, the original chatterbox of Arcadia. She could prattle on for hours about the weather, the latest vine-tasting festival, or the tragicomic love life of the local satyr. Hera, suspicious of anyone who distracted her husband, Olympian Casanova that he was, cursed Echo to repeat only the final words she heard. Picture, if you will, Echo as the forest's eternal echo, doomed to parrot. Lovely day? Day? Indeed. Indeed? When Echo first spied Narcissus pinning daisies to his tunic, because even fair Adonis must accessorize, she swooned. "Fair youth," she began. "Youth," she echoed back to herself, blinking. "Yes. Would you—" "You," she stammered, panic blooming like an overwatered lotus. Thus hamstrung, Echo could offer no heartfelt confession. She could only mirror his insults back at him. He barked, "Be gone, you nonsensical voice." She replied, "Voice!" And so, broken-hearted and tongue-tied, she dissolved into the woodlands, her lamentations haunting glens and gullies forevermore. Narcissus's turn. The reflection romance. Our hero, untouched by Echo's tragedy, wandered on until the divine agent of cosmic justice, Nemesis, took note. With a flick of her vengeance-laden wrist, she led him to that fated pool whose surface lay still as polished glass. "Behold," sighed Nemesis, "your perfect match." And oh, but the sight was breathtaking. There, reclining on the watery stage, was the finest image of male beauty ever conjured. Narcissus, agog, exclaimed, "Who are you, ethereal being? Speak, that I may know your name." Of course, the being replied with breathless stillness. Undeterred, Narcissus cooed sweet nothings. "Your eyes outshine the morning star. Your skin rivals the marble statues in Serene." All alone he gushed on, utterly convinced that this reflection was an enchanted lover, hiding her voice beneath the water's skin. For days, or was it weeks, he sat enthralled. Bees danced past, offering honeyed serenades. Squirrels staged brief interventions, shaking acorns at him. Even a passing satyr tried to distract him with impromptu panpipe concerts. But the lad would not budge. "Away, woodland riff-raff," he sighed. "Can't you see I'm in the throes of true love?" His minions of critters shrugged and resumed their business, leaving him to pine. When love turns lethal. At last, love's labor wore him thin. He fed the fish more than himself, spoke of forever to a face that could only freeze in sympathy, and drank little save for the tears born of frustration. His cheeks hollowed, his shoulders slumped, and his heart pained with emptiness. Without reciprocation, even from one's own reflection, obsession becomes its own undoing. Then, in a final act of tragicomedy, Narcissus whispered, "If only you would step ashore, my beloved." He reached out, and, splash, the pool claimed half his hand. With disbelief, he pulled back, knelt upon the bank, and drank deeply of water. Moments later, he lay still. No epic battle cries, no divine intervention, just a pinch of water, a dash of heartbreak, and the curtain closed on his life. The true lesson: from that spot sprang the narcissus flower, head bowed as if forever gazing at its own reflection. But listen well, the myth's full moral isn't mere smugness about self-absorption. Rather, Ovid warns of a two-sided danger. For the admirer, Echo's curse shows that unreciprocated love can mute your voice, twist your soul, and leave you trapped in loops of regret. For the admired, Narcissus's fate reveals that you can love yourself, or anything, so profoundly that you starve the heart, body, and mind. For the onlookers, even forest creatures and meddlesome gods suffer collateral damage when obsession runs amok. A final word from your humble narrator. So, dear listeners, the next time you catch your reflection and think, "By Zeus, what a fine fellow," pause. Give one modest nod, offer a gentle compliment, then step away. Whisper a kind word to the world around you, your neighbor, your friend, perhaps even your reflection, just once. Remember Echo, chattering helplessly into the void, and pity Narcissus, melting away in his mirrored madhouse. For love, be it of self or other, requires balance, or else the depths of obsession may drown us all. And that, as the bards like to say, is the real show beneath this mythic makeup. Not only a warning against narcissism, but a plea for kindness, reciprocity, and the courage to listen, to others, and yes, even to ourselves.